What is going on? Roger Realty, cool, popping, locking, body rocking. Here in the whip, chilling, on my way to work. And I figured I'll do like a first impressions in the car. All right, so let me get this camera right here. I got it on my mid. What do you call that thing that run through the middle of the car? Well, that's where it's at. It's sitting there chilling. I kind of like that. You know what I mean? And yes, I'm gonna keep my eye on the road as I do this, unless I get to a red light. Then I'll, look down at y'all, let you know that I'm still here, and I'm engaged in this fragrance thing. Holla at your boy. Lock it, unlock it, and then lock it back, because I can't let you get in the. You can't get in the cage right now. You can't get in the cage right now. The cage is on lockdown. People ask me, am I going to decant? Not going to be decanting anytime soon. Not going to happen. I'm not really purchasing that much like I used to. As y'all know, I've been really concentrating on the fashion thing and getting ready for the music promotion. So really, I don't have that kind of loot to really be spreading all over the place. Aside for a couple watches, and of course, I got a couple watches I want to get. So I got to put a little loot on the side for that. Y'all know I'm not rich. I'm a working man. Ain't nobody giving me nothing. My girl ain't buying me nothing. My wife ain't buying me nothing. I got to get this on my own, you know what I mean? And now I got to change this lane real quick. How's your boy? Anybody familiar with Cheltenham Avenue, man? There's so many potholes out here, boy. I'm so glad I got this wheel and tire package, because I never know when I'm going to pop one. And it might pop your suspension, too. It's just crazy, man, that they can't get out here around midnight and start doing this for us. But, they don't care about nobody. And they ain't going to pay for you're going to go to the insurance company. It might be an insurance company scam for them not to fix the potholes so they can continue to come to the insurance company, maybe. I'm not sure. Controversy always follows me. I always got a controversial theory. That I do. Back to fragrance first impressions. Yesterday I wore Bois 1920 Oro. Yeah, that leather beast of a beast. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Well, it's leather. And to me, for people who are familiar with Tom Ford's Tuscan leather, which is the grail of leathers, pretty much. It is a good leather. And what makes that leather really nice, Tom Ford, is that raspberry note that it kind of comes and morphs into, or not really, maybe blends into the leather later on after that initial spray. So Tom Ford is almost like the grail of leathers. And people like wearing Tom Ford. A couple of records had Tom Ford mentioned in it. One said it smelled like a brick. Again, I used to think it smelled like some mud. I really didn't like it. But now, I'm a Tom Ford boy. I bought 100 mil. And I bought like 25 mil from this dude. So, and I got one of those big 520 mil flat cones that I'm going to attempt to fill up. It ain't going to happen. But anyway, back to Oro by 1920. Bois 1920. BOIS 1920. Which I really like. I like the company. They have a few other things that's very nice. But this particular Oro comes in this crazy package. It's going to cost you $620 because it comes with a leather binder. And it comes with a gold bottle. Not a gold bottle, but I think it's a gold-plated bottle. Other than that, the juice is good. The juice is on par with Tuscan Leather's juice. But instead of going to the real sweet raspberry note, which it does have, I think it does have a raspberry thing going on. I think it does it a little bit different. And it comes off a little sweeter at the end. It's not as, like the leather stays in Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. Like, even though the raspberry comes up, the Tuscan leather stays leather. Whereas the Bois start to calm down a little bit, and then it allows that note that it uses to calm it down to be more, to introduce itself more into the leather composition. Now, with that being said, the length and duration, sillage, longevity, and projection, not bad, but not Tuscan leather style. Nope. Tuscan leather lasts probably a good 10 to 12, even during dry down. Oro, O-R-O, we'll go with about 6 to 8. 6 strong, 8 starting to calm down and chill out when that other notes start to kick in. I can't remember what that note is. It may be a raspberry note too. I can't remember. There's so many copycats out there. You know, they tried to jump on that leather. Now there's a leather out that didn't try to do it. Mrs. Mona Diorio has her own leather. It's called Cure. That's it, or Queer. And that is C-U-I-R. So if you're looking at niche scents, you know, sometimes you'll see a niche scent and it'll be like, it won't say leather, it'll say Queer. C-U-I-R. Okay? So, if you can buy it without getting the gold-plated bottle and the leather binder, and that leather binder, who makes that leather binder? Wow. It was some serious name. No, it wasn't Prada. Somebody made their leather binder that made this thing go up to $620 when you buy it. If you just find it on a regular bottle, not the special thing, I think it's probably worth about $1.50 for a 50 ml. Almost on par with Tom Ford. But it'll be, let's just take $50 off. Tom Ford is $210, $220 now, $215 for 50, and $290 for the 100, or $295 for the 100, or $300 for the 100, whatever it is. Take 50 off for Oro, and that's what I would buy it for. Good scent. You know, if you don't want to spend much for Tom Ford's Tuscan, then you can grab that. If you want something really, really crazy, Mona Diorio's Cure, will cost you a little bit more money. I have some of that. See if you can buy it used. See if you can buy, you know, maybe a 65% bottle. Don't forget, sometimes you don't have to have the whole bottle. If you're not a collector, and you're not worried about getting the fresh off the top, you know what I mean, open, yeah, I mean, then just buy used bottles. I mean, it may take a while, because good scents, people just aren't going to give them up like that. You know, but if you go on some fragrance groups, some fragrance boards, you know, these guys sometimes, you know, get rid of some stuff after a while. You know, they buy it, they split it, whatever. Get involved in splits, decants. But for me, I got to have a bottle. I can't deal with decants. All right? That's not what I do. Got to have a bottle. I'll do it a decant just to sniff it, but I won't even buy a decant. I'll just get a sample. I'm not going to buy a decant. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go to the one I put on today to check out. Again, everybody who knows me know I am a sandalwood dude. So, sandalwood is my thing. I have so many sandalwoods in so many different compositions. You know what I mean? But today, Bois, New York sandalwood. That's it. No other name, no blend, no nothing. Sandalwood. That's what it is. Some of the driest wood I ever smelled. But it smells like it has patchouli in it. And the patchouli kind of makes the wood smell a little bit different than the other sandalwoods that I have in my collection. Like Sacred Wood by Tom Ford is sandalwood and milk. So that's different. It's smooth. You know, it's holler at your boy. Then I have a sandalwood made by Phaedon called Olivon. And that is a sandalwood and incense. So there are different sandalwoods, and I have a whole bunch. Like I said, I can't go through all the sandalwoods I have. I started out as a patchouli guy. Actually, I started off like doing gourmands. And then I just found this thing with sandalwood I really like, and patchouli as well. That's why I had no problem with the patchouli being in this, along with the sandalwood. You know? Now, the reason I think there's patchouli in here because I smell Bois New York's patchouli. And I kind of smell that in there. So I think they blended, you know, a little bit of patchouli in this just to give it a little extra flavor. But as far as the composition of the sandalwood itself, this is like the driest wood I've ever smelled for a sandalwood. Everybody else sandalwood is a little moist, like it's wet, like it's fresh. This sandalwood smells like it's been dried. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been dried out. So, but I dig it. I dig it. Now for the price, of course, they're crazy. It's in a premium bottle. So you're talking about almost like $260 for 50, I think, and $310 for the 100 ml, I think. I could be wrong. I know that's what you pay for like New York Musk and all the other high-end New York Oud. That's what you pay for those. So I'm not sure, but it is in one of them bottles. It's not like a clear bottle. It's in one of those bottles. So might be a possibility that that's what you're going to be paying. So check those two out. Bloomingdale's in Willow Grove is carrying Bond now. So you might get a good chance to get up there and sniff it. Check it out. See what it's popping for. You know what I mean? And as far as the other piece, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my parking spot, y'all. My my unauthorized parking spot so I can get my real parking spot. And as far as, what was the other one I was talking about, y'all? So I lost train of thought. When it comes to parking here at the job, I try to leave early so I can get a spot. I never saw so many Monday morning I can't wait to get to work people in my life. Friday come, you can't even, man, whatever. So anyway, you're gonna see them beeping here for a second. I'm gonna concentrate. All right, cool. So, and the other one that I put on for y'all, that is, let's see, this is this is Sandalwood right here, and Oro, which is the one I wore yesterday, the leather. All right, so check those two out. That leather you're going to probably get from Men, from a sample, because that's only Men and Barney. See if you can get Barney. See, call up there and ask for Tyler. Tell him Raj Holloman told you to call up. I don't know if that'll help you or not, but you know, sometimes the reference kind of helps people get a little something that they may want. That is about it. I'm about to go in here and get this work done. Get ready to clock in first. I'm here extra early to see if I can get a parking spot, which I didn't. So, see how I'm looking right now? Yeah, it's good. Popping off. Work vibe. That's how I do my work thing, you know what I'm saying? Got on that hammy, my work watch, my Hamilton Khaki King Deuce with the day date. See the day up top there? You see it? You see the day? You see the date? Hey, don't worry about it. It's there. All right, so I got to get out, y'all. I got to go around here. I got to put my vest on and go over here to the other side and punch in. Hey, man, it was nice talking to y'all. Y'all have a great day. Do your thing. Y'all know what this is. Separate yourself from the foolishness. Be a leader, not a follower. Do your thing. Keep it heavenly. I'm out. Bars for stars.